The Lithuanian Riflemen's Union. In the Lithuanian language, they're known as the Lietuvos Šaulių Sąjunga. Now, with nearly 17,000 riflemen, a number which includes about 6,000 young riflemen, it's a really interesting bridge between civilian and military worlds, something not all countries have. And since it's such a huge part of Lithuanian society, it's about time we discuss the Riflemen's Union, or at least provide a basic introduction. So, let's get started. The Lithuanian Riflemen's Union is a state-sponsored paramilitary public organization that brings people from across Lithuanian society to train them in the defense of the state. They are approved by the government and supported by the Ministry of National Defense. Although the Union of Riflemen may carry out tasks assigned by state institutions, it is an organization of volunteers who offer up their time to learn how to defend Lithuania when necessary. According to their official website, this organization aims to develop self-confident, creative, motivated and disciplined citizens of the Republic of Lithuania, ready to defend the motherland and to help others in the event of an emergency. In times of peace, the Riflemen's Union prepares citizens of the Republic of Lithuania for armed and non-violent civil resistance. In case of aggression, riflemen support the armed forces of Lithuania with combat units. They also help ensure the maintenance of public order, the protection of critical infrastructure objects, and they carry out armed and non-violent civil resistance in the occupied territory. These activities are meant to deter the enemy, to defend the independence of the Republic of Lithuania and the integrity of its territory, and to ensure the safety of its citizens. Serving under the administrative division, the Riflemen's Union is divided into 10 teams. Based in Alytus is the officer Antanas Juozapavičius 1st Territorial Rifleman Unit. In Kaunas is the Vytautas the Great 2nd Territorial Rifleman Unit. In Klaipėda is the West Sea Rifleman 3rd Territorial Rifleman Unit. The Suvalkija 4th Territorial Rifleman Unit is in Marijampolė, while the Alfonses Smetona 5th Territorial Rifleman Unit is in Panevėžys. In Šauliai is the General Povilas Plechavičius 6th Territorial Rifleman Unit. The Kęstutis 7th Territorial Rifleman Unit is based in Tauragė, while the Samogitia 8th Territorial Rifleman Unit is in Telšiai. In Utena is the Pranas Saladžius 9th Territorial Rifleman Unit. And finally, in Vilnius, we have the King Mindaugas 10th Territorial Rifleman Unit. If and when people sign up to join, there's an initial entry fee of €5 or a symbolic €1 for young riflemen under 18, plus a small regular annual membership fee. And what are the requirements? According to the official site, all citizens of the Republic of Lithuania who want to become riflemen must be virtuous, exemplary members of society. People of any profession or specialty can become a rifleman. Restrictions do not apply to soldiers, sergeants, and officers of the professional military service. You'll need to fill out the necessary documents, familiarize yourself with the specifics of the organization's activities, and take the Young Rifleman's Pledge for persons under 18 or the Rifleman's Oath if you're over 18. There are 3 stages of rifleman training which have been divided into colors: green, yellow, and red. The green direction is combat, the yellow direction is that of specialists, and the red direction is that of civil resistance. Each direction of rifleman training has a program that provides courses and minimum requirements. Providing more detail on each color, green is all about combat training. It focuses not on individual skills of riflemen but on collective actions within the unit. In the event of a crisis or war, rifle units would not be disbanded. They would be called upon and would carry out tasks as units. Yellow, the specialists are divided into 2 types: military and civilian. Military specialists include snipers, engineers, bombers, and communicators. Civilian specialists receive minimal military training but go deeper into fields of expertise which the Lithuanian army would need in times of crisis or war. They would perform support tasks to support the military with roles like cooks, drivers, medics, IT specialists, etc. And when it comes to the red direction of civil resistance, the main goal is to help riflemen and all of Lithuanian society prepare to resist if necessary. This direction would include both armed resistance and unarmed non-violent resistance. These riflemen would be trained in such a way that they are able to coordinate and carry out non-violent resistance in the territory occupied by the enemy and provide support to the participants of armed civil resistance. To us, it sounds a little like guerrilla warfare training, which is pretty cool. We should note that the green, yellow, and red directions are for riflemen over 18 and not young riflemen who are between the ages of 11 and 18. The young people in this other group have their own courses. In terms of common weapons used, a March 2025 article stated that the Riflemen's Union received 1,000 AK-4MT automatic rifles, which were handed over from the Lithuanian Armed Forces. This is only the latest move in an ongoing effort to move the old AK-4s of the armed forces to the riflemen. Indeed, it's a process that has been ongoing for over a decade. The Swedish-made weapons will be used to train commando riflemen of the armed resistance. It was added that in 2024, the Riflemen's Union also purchased 1,500 G36 assault rifles. The riflemen also have a substantial quantity of MG3 machine guns. Additionally, a 2023 article notes that income tax donations were used to purchase designated marksman/sniper rifles, with photos showing the presentation of pieces like the MR762 and Sako TRG. Many members have their own weapons as well and use these during rifleman events. Other items have been purchased in recent times, including unmanned aerial vehicles, including reconnaissance and FPV, as well as attack drones. In 2024, the riflemen received 2,400 sets of equipment: ballistic helmets, body armor, backpacks, sleeping bags, tents, and other equipment necessary for activities and exercises. The Lithuanian Riflemen's Union clearly comes from a history of conflict and having Lithuania occupied by external forces. Formed in 1919, its goal at the start was to solidify the country's independence by fighting the Bolsheviks, Vermontians, and Poles. When the Soviets occupied Lithuania from 1940, they immediately demanded that the Riflemen's Union be dissolved. With Lithuania's independence movement in full force and independence just around the corner, the Riflemen's Union was revived in 1989. In 1991, when Lithuania asserted its independence and the Soviets attempted to quash the uprising, members of the Riflemen's Union were already an organized structure by that time, and so they actively participated in protecting Lithuania's parliament and other state objects. 3 riflemen died while protecting key sites and borders. With the threat of Russian aggression always in the background, it's clear why such an organization would be an important part of Lithuanian society. Not everyone wants to become a full-time professional soldier, but with the possibility of conflict, invasion, and occupation, it's valuable to have a population who knows how to resist and support the military. Looking at what else is available in the Baltics, this organization seems quite similar to the Estonian Defense League, which is Estonia's volunteer paramilitary organization. We have a video on the EDL, so be sure to check it out if you're interested. But that's your introduction to Lithuania's Riflemen's Union. Is there a paramilitary organization like this in the country you're from? Let us know by leaving a comment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.